So recently, I've gotten a lot of comments asking me about, like, hey, I've seen in a previous video that you chose to be single by choice and to be a single mother by choice. And you're right, I did. When I decided that I wanted to have a baby, I had determined that I was going to have it with or without a partner. And when I got a partner, that was like a deal breaker. Like, I'm going to have children with or without you. So if you don't want to be a part, or if you don't want them to be your children, that's okay. I'm going to have this baby with or without you. Though I have a partner, it hasn't changed the things that I want to do for my baby. Whether or not my partner wants to or not, those stipulations are not on him. So I'll still be saving for my child's college fund. I will still be saving for their IRA fund. I will still be loving them unconditionally. I will still be going through the trenches with my baby. But I do think that it was important that just because I found someone, that I didn't stop the things that I wanted to do as a single parent. I
Don't save her. She don't wanna be saved. Don't save her.
We're gonna stop her for a minute. So she up here, she claimed to be a single pregnant mom. Then she said she got a partner. She didn't say he was the child's father. She just said there's some guy around, and I'm still gonna do what I want to do, pretty much.
Yeah, ain't a lot of them. See, this is the one I'm talking about. Single mom by choice. And she's so proud of this. And you can't sit here and tell me that these women, that's I thank God for my upbringing, because I know what the horrors are. She does not thinking like this. You can't sit here and tell me that these women have their child's best interest at heart. But I'm gonna go on to say that maybe perhaps they don't know what they don't know. So maybe she's like, oh, I have no idea that taking on this crazy journey is going to traumatize and put my child through heck. And then, but she kind of do, because she said, I'm gonna go through the trenches with him. It's already,
she knows.
See?
She knows. Yeah.
She knows.
She's saying even though she knows, she's going on this road alone. And so it's like, if that is what you're going to do, then why are you coming onto the Kendra G channel looking for love? You've made your decision. Stop tainting the dating pool with your shenanigans. Like, you've made your choice.
I mean, I just don't see the goodness of saying I want to raise a child by myself when there's perfectly healthy human beings who are looking to have children and be in a household and want to raise children with a woman. She's not an ugly woman. You could have found a partner, married that partner first, and then had children. Ain't no way if I was 30, I would be out here trying to have a baby without a partner in the house. I want a man to be in the house to raise this child with me, us together, not be out here figuring out when we gonna do the swapping of the babies and swapping of the daycare and all the time. I ain't doing that. I'm not having your baby and you not gonna put a ring on my finger. We gonna get married first, then we gonna have a baby. We ain't gonna do none of that out of that order, and we gonna stay together till this kid is 18 years old, regardless of what we gotta do. We gotta do what we gotta do. And that means you gonna do what you gotta do, and I'm gonna do what I gotta do. So we gonna raise this productive, healthy human being. That's if I had the choice to do it all over again, I'd do the same thing. We gonna get married first.
Here, my thing is this, HQ. You said that she can find, why is she up here doing this by herself? Because she can find a man that will get with her and raise the child together. I say quite the contrary. No, the heck she cannot. That's why she's taking this path. If the man she desired will go on this journey with her, she wouldn't be up here all broad back and aggressive. But he don't exist. She can't find him. She's insufferable. Ain't no man trying to be around her. Listen to the way she talks. She crazy.
I didn't quit my job or stop trying to provide for my baby the way that I wanted to provide for my baby. I don't hold my standards and expectations on other people. So if you are someone that is choosing to be pregnant by choice with or without a person, I want you to set those boundaries and those lines up early. What is it that as a person raising a child by yourself you want to do for your baby? And if you find someone, stick to your stuff. That has nothing to do with the other person. They're entitled to set their own things or join you, because they do have that right as well. But whatever you planned on doing for your baby, because you chose to have your baby, Do that for your baby. Don't rely on no man, no family, no one
Egregious.
else. You got this. I hope that.
Look, like
How are they okay with making those statements? And she said, you don't need no man, you don't need no family. You just need this one broad back beastly woman to fight the whole world for you, so you could be the best son husband the world has ever seen. These women out here creating foot soldiers. This is the epitome of narcissism. And I will argue that. That's crazy.
well, that go hence, like you just said, she got a losing hand. She got a losing hand. She, the cards are dealt, and she know what's in her hand. Now she's trying to bluff y'all and convince y'all to fold. But
And that's the bull jab. Listen, if y'all want to take on there we go. This is the disconnect. Why y'all always got something to say? Let people be. They won't let people be. She need to go into her own dark cave and take on this journey by herself and stop trying to spew it on the internet and tell y'all daughters and kids that this is the way to go. Because that's what she's doing. She is up here spewing rhetoric. She like, hey, if you want to do this, do it. You decide what you want to do for your baby. You do this. Do like I did. It's awesome. Evil.
so I'm gonna let her land this plane. I'm gonna get y'all in here, HQ.
Every woman that wants to have a child has a child. Every woman that wants to be a phenomenal mother becomes that phenomenal mother. Whether that's naturally, whether that's through a cesarean, a surrogacy, whether that is through adoption, whether that is through fostering, whatever your desire is, I wish that you get that. It's important. And a bump update, because we are almost 4 months pregnant.
So she up here 4 months pregnant by God knows who. She claims to have a partner that she does not respect because she said he has no input. So what you got, HQ? Get y'all in here.
Well, I mean, the poor lady. Here's the thing: you can say you want children, but you have to have a willing part. You have to have a willing partner. If you don't have a willing partner, are you? Here's my thing, and I get it. What if you can't find a partner? What if we can't find a partner? There's a lot of people that have mental issues and things like that that can't find a partner.
They don't have a kid.
Then we'd have a lot of women out here. We'd have a lot of people who didn't have children, but we just have single people on the planet, and then children would stop coming.
Wait to stop.
You can't do that.
You can't prove that. You just saying that. That's no.
I'm just saying, would you have more marriages and then have more children? Is that
maybe the people that are married would have more children if that was the case? Like, just from natural selection, we would start to have more children to keep the race.
You know what?
going.
To me, saying everybody should be able to breed all willy-nilly, it's the same thing saying anybody should be an educator, anybody should be law enforcement, anybody should be a government official. Like that's
not what I'm saying. I'm saying you have to be ready to have a kid. You have to be ready to have a kid. I'm not saying have a kid. I'm not saying you can't have a kid. I'm not saying you can. I'm saying if these people cannot find eligible partners, that includes men and women, you should have a kid if that's what you want to do. Okay? Don't have a kid, have a kid. People are having kids because they don't want to get married, and that includes men. So how do we explain that? A lot of men.
Why do we bring? I got a question. Why do we bring kids into this world? Because why? What's the reason?
Oh, I couldn't even begin. I couldn't even begin to tell you why.
Because then we can start to get somewhere. Like I know me myself, I always took bringing children to the world very, very seriously. Like you bring them into the world to progress your lineage, but you want to give them the best shot, a fair chance of having a good, fulfilling life. You want to give them the best shot as a parent. That's it. So, and that's the thing. So taking that into consideration is like, why would I, like, knowing what knowing the terrors that a single parent household bring, why would I, loving this unborn child, why would I make the conscious decision to bring them into this? That sounds insane. That's why I said narcissism. I mean,
but you got to understand, a lot of people don't plan children. A lot of people just get pregnant. A lot of people.
The majority of people.
I mean, yes. So they don't plan this. So they don't plan to be married. They don't plan to have a single child. They don't plan to
now, see, I understand we don't plan kids. I know that's understood.
I'm just saying, it's a lot of people that
but you do plan marriage. Not planning children ain't the same as taking the action not to have children. Like come on, man. Like,
I'm saying if all of these people just get pregnant off of willy-nilly, and a lot of people get pregnant just to get pregnant, they don't plan it. What if I get pregnant? What if me and you dating each other and I get pregnant and then you say, I don't want to get married? There's a lot of that happens. Or me and you just having a thing, and then I say I'm pregnant, and you be like, I don't care.
That's what we're trying to say. Listen, there is no resolution. This whole situation is foobar. Right. Like we can sit up here and you speaking on what's going on out here in the world issue. I understand what you're saying. And a lot of times we come from the perspective of what people should be doing, responsible people. And clearly this woman on the screen is not responsible. Right. So, women like her and men, they're going to do whatever they want to do.
Right. And it's a lot of people just having oops babies. And how you stop them from having oops babies?
That's different.
And then there's a lot of men out there who don't want to marry their baby mama, and a lot of baby mamas who don't want to marry. How do we make these people do that? You know what I'm saying? We can't make these people do that.
You don't. That's a fact. It's over for that. But what you do is you scare the young men and ladies, scare them straight. They haven't made that mistake already. You're right. You don't do nothing. You just watch them crash and burn.
Yeah, take care of your own kids first. That'd be my message to all y'all. If you have children, what did one lady say? Clean up in front of your door first, as the old folks say. Yeah, so if everybody was raising their kids right, this wouldn't even be, we won't have to worry about the whole village raising everybody's kids. Raise your own damn kids.
There you go. Amen to that. Like, it is tough. There's a lot of things in place. Folks got to work 2-3 jobs just to get by.
And that go back to what you just said. They were never in a position to have kids in the first place.
There you go. Never in a position. Right. So you should know that. Why don't a lot of these people know that? Why they act like they don't know? If you working at
a lot of people don't know. We got to quack like these people ain't ignorant. A lot of these people can't read past the 5th grade level. They can't do math. Right. Like, we got to be serious for a minute. These people they ain't thinking on this level. Like, understand.
If you're getting government assistance all the time for everything in your life is subsidized, then how are you going to know the real number for anything? Like,
we can't say that.
Price of milk.
We can't say that.
Attention. Well, obviously, I
because we got more with it.
One, because that's all I can afford.
But there's only 20%
kids and are on government assistance.
But there's only 20% poor single women. There's only 20% of poor single women. So that means that other 80%. Other 80%.
And now, because there's
statistics say there's only 20% under the water or poor Black females. Only 20%.
With kids, single moms?
It's just single moms. No, it's single poor mom. There's single moms and single poor mom. There's only 20% poor.
There's a big difference between a single woman and a single mom. Huge. So yeah,
there's a big difference between a single woman and a single poor woman. What's her name? The Ebony K. Williams ain't the same as Bum Keisha. So there's difference between women and women who can have kids.
They get the same outcomes though. Ebony's not getting any different outcomes than Bum Keisha.
Yeah, but the only different outcome is is a poor.
It says here that 80% of all single parents are single mothers.
80? No, you didn't hear what I said. What I said was single women, single poor women. There's only 20%.
What qualifies them as poor? What's the income level to be poor? What are we talking
poverty level, live below the poverty level. There's a lot of single women that make 80K, 90K. That's not poor.
If I tell you what, I ain't gonna hold you. If you single out here without no kids and you poor and you able bodied, shame on you. My goodness. I swear to goodness. How's that?
There's difference. There's a way. Me making 100,000 and having a kid is way different from Bonkisha having a kid. It's a difference. Way different. I can afford a house. I can afford a car. I can afford a babysitter. I don't have to run from the
that's self. You sound real selfish right now. All right. Shout out to Divine Photos. Says these kids are being raised by scrippers. Hence, the young boys are zesty and the young girls are being taught how to be escorts early. Horrible cycle.
Horrible cycle, Divine. Horrible.